I'm not sure they got the whole picture because it's very complicated. It's not as simple. Even for local people, sometimes it's difficult for them to explain to others what's going on in the region. It's very complex. And my advice is that they need to go there and listen to local people themselves to get a clearer vision. But it's not like one session an hour. The foundation's representatives. They will not get a full understanding of what's going on by listening to people for 1 hour or 2 hours. They need to go there and stay for a while in the region to understand what's going on, and still it's very complex. For the lesson learned, of course, there are some lessons learned. Like with some failure, we need to understand what led to this failure exactly. What happened that led one group to dominate the other, because we also have this same diversity here. But also there are some hopeful lessons to be learned, like in Kazakhstan, for example, after they went through civil war for a certain time, but now they started the process to be a stable country. And there is some lesson to be learned here that, so we have to start it at some point. And it's ugly. It's in the US it was bloody, so we should be prepared that it's not an easy process. First, to go to the region, spend some time with local, try to understand. Don't try to get the simple answer, and do not try to put this very simplistic image on what's going on. It's a very complex society, and you should understand the full complexity, or otherwise you would be supporting some group to dominate the others if you are just satisfying with a very simple view of the region.
I mean, I think that what would be important in this moment of radical change and historic change in the Arab region is to develop a kind of a generation 2.0 of relationships with foundations that are based in Europe and in the United States. I think the last sort of 10 to 15 years of relationships have been primarily one-sided and based primarily on the interest of the North rather than the South. And I think that's put a lot of weight on the relationships and on the dynamics of engagements and partnerships that could be developed. I think moving forward, it would be really important for European foundations and US foundations to embark on learning trips, to come to professional meetings in the Arab region, to work with intermediary groups and service organizations. The region has built institutions now that are capable of dispersing funds, managing convenings, and so one could explore these relationships slowly without much risk. And I think the primary thing to focus on is to empower people-to-people collaboration and civil society to civil society collaborations, which hasn't actually been on the agenda over the last 10 to 20 years of decades. The support has been either developmental in nature or had been to benefit the civil society in the North. And I think what would be really fantastic and an opportunity for true engagement and learning and collaboration and participation is exchange and collaboration between people of these regions and between civil society organizations in these two regions.